Me too. Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Of course.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we were headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about? Way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that, at least that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. It's probably why without too much of a struggle. Geez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then...
Oh my god!
Really, Connor? Really? But what I didn't know is that even then a tragedy was taking place. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world altitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there is a ton of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? There's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with a calculated intent. To make that choice, to put it into action, can be way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So many of you are wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Not too much. Pretty much Monokuma said that our secrets will be spilled if there is no murder within the next 24 hours. And we hung out with Kyoko, and I fell in love over again. Anyways. No one's been killed yet. Morning. Good. Good morning.
Good morning!
Ugh! Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates? What?
Say what?
Your face is all blue like someone on the verge of death. Wait, what happened? What are you talking about? That's all for me to know and you to find out. Good luck. Something's happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. What if? No, what ifs are pointless, especially now when the dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Makoto, are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and Byakuya? You're the only ones here. Where's everyone else? Either way, they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said. Or they fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff is just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories. Don't be so sure about that. Certainly someone felt it was more important than that. Judge someone else's values based on your own. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
What? Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do for me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him for serious. Did you get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
It's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Alright, let's go find out who died. I'm pretty sure someone dead. I'm pretty sure somebody dead. I'm pretty sure probably on Tekken 4. Dum bum. Hi, Hiro.
Yo.
Hey, Makoto, honestly, what do you think about what?
Serious.
About Byakuya? I think he's being brainwashed or what? I don't know. You know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto, I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do. Okay, listen, fortune telling is like, it's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific bullcrap. I need you to understand that. So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the second floor. So we're going to go up to the second floor. No, the nurse's office is boarded off. Oh my goodness. I wanna say it's in the new area. If I'm recalling correctly. Because I do know about this. Huh? The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya.
I see.
Judging from what you just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. In the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Suspicious. Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls. He's muttering as if only talking to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open with a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did, a wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. That'll get explained, Connor. Don't worry. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. The murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. Almost as if who did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling too confused to understand what he was trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head,
The heck?
hey, I heard screaming. Did something...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that?
What?
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What we just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement that Chihiro really is
Naturally.
dead. Yes. Duel. I'm just kidding. Before you can start screaming your head off, go around everybody up. It seems like another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Dude, I remember the first time. It still hits just the same, man. Because, like I said, I've played all of Chapter 2. chapter 3 is where we start getting to uncharted waters, but fuck, that hurts. Man, Chihiro's actually like such a good character, so I'm really sad. I'm actually sad, dude. And everyone made their way to the scene. It felt as no time at all has passed. It's like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim, which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I ain't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of you ever being alive. Shut up. Okay. Let's begin the investigation. There are more important things to worry about right now. Shut the fuck up. Kyoko, my darling. Damn it. Word bloodless is written on the wall in blood. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't that sound familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodless is written on the victims, with the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police could catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack? Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend who had grisly attacks, were famous across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. This is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, you're saying Genocide Jack is here at the school?
No way.
But you're going so far to write bloodlust at the scene. I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can imagine a worse situation than dealing with this stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Hina was pointed toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive and now she was just standing there. No, why? 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 She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko. Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. That's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. Oh, so she didn't faint on purpose. It doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. She literally jumped up from where she was laying. Such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. No time. She was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
what the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem to strangely vacant. Might be best if we take her back to her room for a time being. I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She told me, ignored me. Very well. Take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on for a second. Rusting to an investigation. Mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain, but don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls. You know that. It's just nothing down there at all? Well, let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing. Give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. I would resent the next... I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way!
We really got to do another investigation. Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all this, aren't you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space. The dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat something into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Bianchi has said. Yoko,
Because...
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Bianchi is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. We mess this up. We're all dead meat. Hold on. If that's what you're worried, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any other killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would all be over, right? A new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
so
In any case, why not limit it to 1 person? Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just 1 would totally murder that possibility.
punishment
Farewell
is
for now.
waiting for you.
I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch.
You need to shut the fuck up. Well, for now, Taka and me are going to go drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm going to get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to do standing around here. We must begin our investigation toot sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we'll all quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else will have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Woo! First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta go do what I gotta do. Monokuma Final 2 has been added to Truth Bullets. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Ah? Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just
Stop talking.
seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Oh, then shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. Don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Bianchi on this one. Okay, let me fucking catch up on chat. Okay, let's start investigating, unfortunately. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. Monokuma File said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean the dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I would imagine it could have been anything else. There's our murder weapon. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. Must have been splattered with the blood during the murder. Oh, Chihiro. I feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Oh, but
What?
still not sure he did it. So you want to say? Wonder about that. Poster's got some blood on it. Must happen during the murder. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Hey. Kyoko. She poked and prodded, going every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seemed to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, think about it. She could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It would be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here by her own, by choice. Makes you say that. She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. Saying she came here to exercise. But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. She really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina and myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Instead came into exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She didn't want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she can do it by herself. She needed support from others. She was saying that she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but then she would also have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to Truth Bullets. Explain the fucking poster and why the blood on the face like a certain... God damn it, stop it. Naughty Connor. Anyways, who's Hina? Hina is swim girl. She likes swimming. Hi, Mondo. Oh, I wanted to talk to Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I needed to do is get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger this badly? I already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's death complex. Can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to Truth Bullets. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Already?
What?
Your clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We have to check every aspect of the case. It's true,
Let's
but
go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. You're so pushy. Oh, Lord. So this is our next location. This place where you get an investigation. Figure it out by yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Let's go to the boys' locker room. It's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Fuck you. Ugh. Hey, I found a coin. Dude, what do you want me to do? If I remember right, the card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
did you call for me?
He has has he been domesticated?
That's right.
Seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, this is about the card reader.
Yep.
Card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter rooms corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. This is impossible for 2 people in a row to go through when the door is unlocked, correct? There was some sort of erotic terrace on the brow. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their e-handbook, correct? Is that correct? So then, it means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, boys can go in the boys'. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. The hero was found in the girls' locker room. The killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
The killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such
Good
ignorance.
lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? Just pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer might been in front of you the whole time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is prohibited. The act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone's perfectly fine. I expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little bit more excitement to things. You're treating it like treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Well, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that it's a loophole, but or to borrow something from someone, that means someone would have to loan it. So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your goddamn self. Jesus Christ.
That's fine.
Well, you know, you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. Main hall? Hope you understand what's going on. I fucking hate Byakuya, dude. Hold on. Before I read what he's about to say. We came to the main hall. So what are you looking for here? So I mean I have to figure it out myself? You fucking asshole. Looking about blocking the engine seems like some kind of machine. Oh? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait. There's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Do you know these were here? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. Seems there is a system in place where the e-handbooks of dead students get delivered to their mailbox. So these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it for yourself. Immediately turn on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Okay, I'm not gonna talk. Went through that. See, yeah, now I understand. Main hall ebooks have been added to the truth books.
What?
Bullets. Hold on a second. What's
Very
wrong?
Strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. It's broken? The other handbook showed Juko's name when I started it up. Then the other one won't turn on. Must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yeah. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel and heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. What? The EVA handbook is essential to a student life here. Crucial, integral instrument, a super big deal. No way it would break that easy. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it would freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters. I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does.
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I don't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
And Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
Might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. Think so, either way. Something about it still bothers me. Okay, let me see. Okay, that should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest. Track down the true culprit. Even if I know who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Not quite. So there's those, but is that it? What the fuck do you mean there's more to be checked here, bro? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Do you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit. Oh my god, Gobs. Smart. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
Nobody else could be. Murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre, brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give to this mysterious killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that gotta be an urban legend. So, could one of us really be the demented psychotic killer like that? Not wrong to wonder, but words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Oh yeah, I gotta keep talking to him. Okay.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Okay. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will prove all the evidence you
It's
need.
all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence that means something like that, really? Ah, hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I
But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me. Uh-oh.
Please.
This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay?
I mean,
It's an emergency. Emergency, what happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
It's Toko. I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you'd just say no and that would be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looked like she's headed towards the dorms. Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Hi, Byakuya.
Such ignorance.
Talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Shut the fuck up. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, to see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
Should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. May as well give it a shot. Door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. Now drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down the door. I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even bulge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. She'd think the same thing as Byakuya? She'd think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Hey, big boy. She wants you. I'm pretty sure. It's still just the one body, by the way. It's still the one body. She's about to sprout some mushrooms. Oh, hell no. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah, Bacula.
Byakuya.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. With that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya can pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I hurried to catch up. She have multiple personalities? I'm not sure. Suspicious. Very suspicious, especially with what she's saying. I mean, maybe. He didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Oh boy. Byakuya development arc? True. Ugh. Okay. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. You piece of shit. If I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? Hurry and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
That'll make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust.
So in other
I wouldn't
words,
say there's enough value to this place to endure the dust. Let's get looking. There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these
That's
things?
enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truths from a commoner. You like members of the Diet or something? No, I meant the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Look at this bookshelf. There's a shelf type of file. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Oh, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Eh?
that's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. Won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. No. Oh, look at the shit behind him. Ton of thick file stuff under the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those files are graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All those files, there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only, and they are not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? Alright, let's start. No! Stop it. Oh my god, stop! Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. Empty wooden box. Although judging by the smudges, it just looks like there was something inside. Wonder what it was. There was an extension cord I plugged in there. It proved to be very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? And I'm guessing the lamp's in the same boat. Huh, it's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using but in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it out over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I put it to good use. So are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? Can't be for real, right?
Such
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean by unusually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent. You don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what do you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You said you read all these documents more than once? All this has to be super top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in
I
other
already
words,
told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. That is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. It's beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me most were the cold cases, police investigation reports. Reading, though, those reports have always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's an excellent mental exercise. It solved more than one of a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. I've solved more than one of a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. My bad. I suck at reading today. We've already established this. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. The second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same thing as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials, the killer himself, knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
Culprit isn't a copy killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That's right. There is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really is walking around among us?
Interesting.
Things are starting to get interesting, aren't they? Never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? I might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such
If
ignorance.
you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. I mean, I hate this motherfucker, dude. Let me take a look-see poo.
That's fine.
I didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya actually handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hands stopped. I had reached the page where the photos of the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takahashi Yoshida, 30. Kotsumaru Taru, Takifumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takashi Masumune, Yuto Yumijima. There was no end to it. Well, one thing that became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of the murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. I'll take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Sometimes I forget what Makoto looks at. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it is unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
the key point is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. Some part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. But maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your e-handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? And where but here? We've finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Do you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I feel like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. Same time, I'd like to uncover some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, who's the one that killed Chihiro, and that murderous fiend, is one of us. And who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. To do that, there's somewhere where I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room, I should check the boys' too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. Need to find out everything I can. There you go. Okay, so back up, backing up. Okay, let's go back. Hi, Hifumi. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Sure about that. Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when girls bullies the boy she likes, right? So where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? Okay, does that mean I have to go by? Well, I want to go in here because it says we still need to go in here to look at something. Okay, they're all still here. I'm gonna take a look at the body again. Okay, nothing I can do there. Okay. Hey Kyoko, do you have any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
Try to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
so then.
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. She examined Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Guess we'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. It's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, let's look at the body. I was examine the body one more time. They just said thoroughly, but I do have limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Rope is used to prop her up in kind of a crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that it's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them after looking through Genocide Jack's file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Oh, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. This might help to look over that Genocide Jack case file one more time. The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. I should probably talk to Mondo and Sakura as well.
Damn.
Chihiro's presence here is especially weak, her body and soul. Target's such a hopeless being. It's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Mondo behind the punching bag. Dude had a real compost about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Okay. He's gonna say the same shit. What's that a door to? God damn it, no. Oh. Door leads out. Okay. Okay, I think we're good then. Now let's go in the boys' locker room. So let's start peeking around. This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Oh wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other girl locker room is. That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. The poster have been switched. If they were, what reason would anyone have? Maybe we should talk to someone who knows a little bit more about locker rooms. There's a strange stain on this carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet. Okay, anything else I can look at here? No, and that's just the door, I think, that leads. Oh! Oh, I can go out to the pool. Cool. Anybody in here? Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Found a coin though. That's kind of nice. Okay, there's nothing in the pool, so I'm gonna go back to the library, it looks like. Okay. Oh no, what would it be then? I guess. Ah! Part always puts me on edge because I'm like, okay, I think it's the carpet. Does blood stain on the carpet could only cause vicious. What about the bloodlust part? The word blood is written on the wall in blood, just like in all those other Genocide Jack cases. I feel like there's gotta be something. Ugh. I forgot how confusing this is. Maybe it's in the boys' locker room. The wait. Oh. Here, hold on. No, but I got. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I do have to do the wait again, don't I? I thought I already did the wait. Thought I did the wait already. Maybe I have to redo it because I read the case file. Yeah, let's do the wait again. The blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma final said the faint energy was because of the head. The dumbbell had to be the murder weapon. It's not that. Didn't it say to speak to someone who knows about the locker rooms? That's right. Thank you. Spend a lot of time exploring the girls' locker room, right?
Of course.
Use it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Let me ask you something. Do you think the poster in the boys and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. Let's see.
However,
There is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix the protein powder with the coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier, the stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if it was never a stain here to begin with. Ha 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 ha. Now I can leave. And then we gotta go talk to Celeste, I believe. Said she was in the warehouse by the dorms. It's by the dorms, right? Archive, library. You gotta go back to the library as well. Let's go back to the archive. We gotta go to the archive first. Go back to the archive. You think it's Toko? Okay, let's look over that Genocide Jack case file again. No, it was around here somewhere. It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only person who would do something like that, can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Because of course she fucking took it. Could be Toko, but who knows? Exactly. I mean, you never know. You really don't. Okay, it's by the dormitory. Warehouse. Oh, they really gonna make me walk all the fucking way down there. God damn it. They really want me to walk down there. I mean, you're not wrong. Is there something I could look at? Oh, the lamp. The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But the last time I saw it, it was definitely on and it was definitely there. That's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. There's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Ta-da. There. Dude, I suck at navigating this shit. And apparently there is a third floor, so we'll get that here soon too. I don't know when we'll get it though. It may be after the next one, it may be after the one after. I have no clue. Like I said, I'm very, Hi, Taka. Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Jesus Christ, dude, chill. I say one thing, the investigation process seems way better in the anime. Yeah, I can agree with that. Need to go to the warehouse. So it should be right around this corner. I believe this is the warehouse. Yep. And there is a Celestia Ludenberg. All kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. Towels, jackets, looks like they put together a good collection of school equipment. I wanted to talk to Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here? The warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought about talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. And you did find something? Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
It was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
Yes.
I assumed she
indeed.
was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly for the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. Get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went out to the girls' locker room late at night or to exercise without anyone knowing. Strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag. Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. She mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Ah, shit. I'm trying to think of other places we need to look. I think the dining hall was a place of interest. Yeah, her VA is really good. Hi Trion, how are you doing? Oh hey Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There are two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really. I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. And I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't hang out with any of the girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
It's true. It wasn't just us either. It was like she strayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Wait, maybe. Maybe she was using the guys, used to guys spoiling her. Law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? I think so. I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Oh boy. Okay, let me go through this. Blah, 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 blah. Chilling. I'm doing pretty good. Not too bad. Just relaxing, getting through this today. Got into donuts because of Owie. Fair. I love how some evidence is never used in the game, but forces you to collect it. True.